Students, in this part I will give some question answers for class 6 students from the chapter landforms. Let's start with fill in the blanks. The continents rest on massive slabs of rocks are called tectonic plates. The 5 Great Lakes are located in the continent of North America. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia are called Eurasia. All the 3 latitudes pass through the continent of Africa. Antarctica is known as white continent. Next, state true and false. First question, number 1. Sri Lanka is an island country. Answer is true. A peninsula is a narrow piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Answer is false. It is island. Mount Fuji and Mount Vesuvius are volcanic mountains. Answer is true. The fold mountains are young fold mountains formed about 25 million years ago. Answer is true. The last one is Narmada Valley is a rift valley. Answer is true. Next question is answer the following question. Number 1, what is Pangea? Answer is millions of years ago all the land masses of the earth were locked together as a great supercontinent called Pangea, Greek word meaning all land, and this diagram need to be given. Then next question, define the landforms, mention the 3 major landforms. The answer, the natural features of the lands are called landforms. The three major landforms are mountains, plateau, plain. Next question, name the 7 continents in order of their size and describe their features. 7 continents are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. So I have described each continent. You can write from these 2 slides, Asia, then Africa, North America, South America, then Europe, Antarctica and Australia. In the previous video also I discussed about these continents. You can write from there. Okay. Next question, briefly describe the importance of mountains. So first point is the mountains determine the climate of a region. Mountains are home of rich variety of flora and fauna. The mountain forests provide timber, fuel, fodder and other products. Mountains are also rich sources of minerals. And the last point, the scenic beauty of mountains attract tourists for their beauty, camping and adventure sports. Next, differentiate between the following. First, structural plane and depositional plane. So in the structural plane you will write they are structurally depressed areas which are largely formed by horizontally bedded rocks relatively undistributed by crustal movements. Example, Russian plain. And depositional plane you will write the plains are formed by the filling up of sediments carried by the agents of gradation such as river, glacier, wind and underground water into the lake and depression called depositional plains, and the example is coastal plain of India. Next, fold mountain and volcanic mountain. In the fold mountain you will write that when 2 tectonic plates collide, their edges get compressed under pressure causing them to fold, forming mountain ranges. There are 2 types of fold mountain, that is young fold mountain and old fold mountain. In the volcanic mountain you will write these are formed when molten rocks, lava, ash pour out through the cracks of the surface, accumulate and cool down. Next, Piedmont plateau and volcanic plateau. So in the Piedmont plateau you will write these are formed at the foothills of extensive mountains. It is surrounded by mountains on one side and by a plain or sea on the other side. Example, Patagonian plateau. In the volcanic plateau you will write these plateaus are formed due to accumulation of thick layers of basaltic lava. Example, Deccan plateau of India. In the island, next question is differentiate between island and peninsula. So in the island you will write an island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Example, Greenland. And in the peninsula you will write it is a long narrow piece of land surrounded by water on 3 sides and joined a large landmass on one side. Example, Indian peninsula. So these are all the question answers from chapter landform.